Oh, how we going? How we doing? I mean, how's it going? Um, I can't get over the amount of stuff that's just is flying in, and Michael's stuff is mainly most of it, and just Michael's stuff is like 70% and 30% of what I pick up on with Back to the Future, for instance, and things Steven adds the other 30%. But all in all, everything that's coming in is just like, it's crazy. Um, Christian said something I just thought of. The girl and I pet goat as a tiger on her back. I know you looked at that possibly being Chinese New Year. Well, because he's blowing the New Year's Eve blower. It says the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is on the 31st of New Year's Eve, and she is waving the white flag for surrender, or maybe it's pointing to our New Year. It seems like after the Chinese New Year, we know that after he goes down, we'll be facing more than likely earthquakes, tsunamis, but then war. Markets crash, war is what it says in iPet Goat. So the war part that rolls across the kid's eyes in iPet Goat, of course, is China, Russia related. I don't know if that helps, but we do think he has to go down first before you get the war. Michael said Golden Arches comes to 666. Is Ronald McDonald, both Donald and Ronald Trump within one name? I just say yes to everything at this point because it's all madness. But we appreciate you pointing that out. That's a good take. Love to take. I'm calling the period that we're currently in the CV age because it changed everything and nothing will ever be the same. You know, as John the Baptist opened, or excuse me, was the prelude to the age of Christ coming on the earth, or the new covenant, was the prelude to the new covenant, I guess is the best way to put it. The CV is their John the Baptist. It's the horn or the trumpet blowing, no pun intended. Really, I didn't mean to intend that as a pun. But it's like they're blowing the trumpet for the book of Revelation being opened. I've been telling you y'all that it's a ritual for the four horses, and potentially each, VARIANT, each new twist of it represents each horse. If I was to just say, how many variants of COVID-19? Well, I doubt they give us a list. Okay. What's the difference between variants? UNICEF, because he's got alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Let me pause for a second. And of course, corona means crown, and is also the outer ring of the solar eclipse, which represents the abomination of desolation. We believe that that will be performed on Hitler's birthday at a total solar eclipse. So, and like I was telling Michael in the movie Apocalypse, Four Horses of the Apocalypse, in the movie Apocalypto, the blood stopped running at the total solar eclipse. So that's another reason I think everything will, that's when the abomination of desolation will be And, again, it portals back to when he said he had it, the CORONA, on October 2nd, 2020. If you're new and you're not sure what the transfer portal is, it's January 10th for Janus, going in both directions, the God that sees forwards and backwards. In the movie Tenet, Christopher Nolan is the number 10, moving forwards and backwards. And the Lord just put it in my heart one day to just start testing it out. And what was it? The cold full moon portaled over to Groundhog Day, which seems to now just be this enormous thing. And the solar eclipse portaled over to the snow full moon of IPEC Goat, which is turning into this enormous thing. And I portaled back to the 1109 date, and it was the 313th day of the year. And it portaled forward to 313, March 13th, which is when the whole thing began. And that's when I knew, like, okay, we have found something big here. There really is a transfer portal. And pretty much right around that same time, I then after that noticed the Dr. Pepper transfer portal commercial that had number 4 going in and 17 coming out. December 4th, total solar eclipse, and the 17 is January 17th, the wolf full moon. It's very difficult to say when he's going down and what all would go on leading up to the time of the Super Bowl. But it's pretty obvious that the Super Bowl is that everything is leading to. And they showed us that in the Groundhog Day movie, when they showed us Heidi 2 on the marquee, Saturday and Sunday matinee. And that's when things have really started to take off ever since. And I've then come to discover that the 19th is super big for January, because January 21st is the resurrection day, because 121 is coded throughout the Dark Knight Rises, and 119, it's 911 backwards. And we're going to get more into that. There's another tell that we're going to get into. So let's just get on with it and keep going. Did I show you all the 2? There's Delta and Omicron. Okay. And the other one gave us alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So what is the difference between variants? So I don't know. It looks like there's all kinds. I don't know. Maybe Ronald McDonald, Steven says, is Trump's twin. McLeod is mother's maiden name. Well, you got the Mac. Yep. McDonald Trump. I like that. Yeah, the Joker. The Joker is the twin. Because everything about everything is that James Bond is looking at himself in the mirror when he's looking at Blofeld, or that Batman is looking at himself when he's looking at the Joker. They're mirror images of each other. It's the light and the dark. It's the black and white checkerboard. It's the yin and the yang, which is their world and how they see things. So I would say that Ronald McDonald is the clown or is the Joker, or that the Joker is the clone or the deadly wound, and that's the joke. And the joke's on you. The Joker's on you. I don't know. It's just potential. Let's get on with these. Event 201 does say February 1st, which is the Chinese New Year. So it's basically saying the year of the tiger or the eye of the tiger is what the illness was all about. It's the event of the year of the tiger, which we suspect is the four horses of the apocalypse. So the year begins on 201. Doesn't mean that's when he's going down, but that is the year of the tiger date, 201, February 1st. Gator quarterbacks this year, 5 and 15. 15 weeks and 5 days from January 1st to April 20th. When you do look at, it is 110 days for the Twin Tower stories. There's 110 stories of the Twin Towers. The Abomination of Desolation Day is 110 day, the 110th day of the year. And it also says 15 weeks and 5 days. And this year for the Gators, their quarterbacks were 15 and 5, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the Florida Gators represents the Antichrist as the devil's advocate. The devil's advocate came from Gainesville, and very early in the movie, they go Gators in the movie, The Devil's Advocate. Just like they said, Donald Trump. Donald Trump's supposed to be here tonight at one of the scenes. So the Gators are big tells for the Antichrist, and they're telling you the Abomination of Desolation Day, his big day. His Heisman Trophy moment, he is man moment. Dr. Dre, the Chronic, Michael said, Dr. Dre, the Chronic matches Donald Trump dead. And female president. Kamala Harris, who isn't really a FEMALE in 3 ciphers. So Donald Trump dead and female president is what Dr. Dre, the Chronic comes up to. So yes, you could be looking at a double sniffing or snuffing of both Batman and Robinette. Biden's middle name is Robinette. It also matches the following terms in English gematria. Kamala Devi Harris, double confirmation. Sure looks that way. Black Swan event, financial collapse. And when you see financial collapse, that also means war, because that's what rolls across the kid's head in IPEC goat. That's great work, Michael, as usual. Notice Michael's, well, sorry to point it out. It's 56. This is Super Bowl 56 coming up. So what do you think about those apples, folks? It's pretty, it's all been about 56. Lawrence Taylor was number 56. He was the greatest defensive lineman of all time. Lawrence Taylor, Wikipedia. Lawrence Taylor, Wikipedia. Lawrence Taylor, Wikipedia. February 4th. So everything is in that range, isn't it? Everything's in that range. Everything's in this range. Anywho. All right. The search for the chronic matches MLK weekend. MLK weekend, January 15th to the 17th. Really big on the 15th because of the Dark Knight Rises. My hypothesis is he gets hit on the 15th, dies on the 19th, and rises on the 21st, but we won't know it, which begins the calamity on this earth, which probably then would take down Sleepy Joe, bringing in a female president, swearing in, taking you through a Super Bowl, and at the Super Bowl, I mean, is that when something happens to Biden? You know, I mean, I don't know, but something's going down on that Super Bowl weekend. That's for sure. That hasn't happened already, but we know that Super Bowl is going to happen because there's too much invested in it. Unless it doesn't end up happening, but all of these were just tells for what's going to happen in January. I mean, I don't know. It's the beauty of it. We don't know. The search for the chronic matches. Okay, we got that. Shot in the head. So the chronic matches, MLK weekend, shot in the head, the Horseman, in 3 base ciphers. Wow, the Horseman. I mean, that's what this is all about, is opening the book of Revelation. When you read Revelation, you know, you're in heaven. And John is weeping because nobody can open the seals. And then worthy is the Lamb to be able, well, we can't see all that when it's taking place. When that's taking place, we don't know it. We can't see it. What we can see is Revelation chapter 6, verses 1 and 2, the white horse receiving his crown, and he had a bow. And remember, that bow part hits all around that, what is it? Is it Mercury? No, Mars conjuncts his moon sign around early January. And I forget when that sort of ends, the conjunction. But he has a bow regardless. His moon sign, I mean, he is the moon child. And this full moon on the wolf full moon is a full moon in Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. But his moon in his personal natal chart is in Sagittarius, so he has a bow every day of his life, and that it could just mean as simple as that. So it matches the Dark Knight and Cellar Door in 2 ciphers. The chronic. Cellar Door. Don't forget, Cellar Door matched the cold full moon, which portaled over to Groundhog Day. So, I mean, something's happening in Groundhog Day. There's just, y'all see how all of this is coming alive, don't you? It's just, and they've thrown all this different stuff, of course, is to throw us, but it all has meaning also. We've discussed this 3 minute long movie before about the terrorist attack of the Super Bowl. Black Sunday. Black Sunday 113 comes to Apocalypse, which are the 4 horses. Kobe Bryant and his event kicked off it was the ritual on the day of the Grammys, which was all their ritual. Michael and I discussed. Again, that was just a very amazing discussion we had. I really enjoyed that. Wolf Moon, Black Sunday comes to Wolf Moon. And you see the Super Bowl is now involved in the snow moon. The new moon for the snow moon is like I think February 1st. Could be the 31st of January, depending on where you live. Not really sure. Wolf Moon and The Shining. Black Sunday comes to The Shining. So you see how these all bounce back and forth off of each other. There's just like, I don't know. It's like it's a wave, right? A tsunami. It just builds and it gathers steam as it's going through the Wolf Moon, as it's going through, January 19th, and as it's getting into the Chinese New Year. And then that wave, though, eventually crashes. And that wave is going to crash on Super Bowl weekend. I mean, I don't know. Valentine's, we don't know. We don't know. We're on a need to know basis. Should I click the link that he provided? Yeah. Usually his links will take you to a something that he's already describing, but we can click them first. 2-minute warning movie. Okay. November 12th. Okay. This day I started my new job. Like it. Action thriller. Martin Balsam, Beau Bridges, Jack Klugman. This is another movie that was released 1 year earlier than Black Sunday, about a sniper. Well, we know it's from the Dinty Moore can, the sniper movie, and the Illuminati card with the sniper. Illuminati card, we've got our snipers. So pretty much. There's a line that says we've got our snipers watching you or something like that. That's probably something I really missed out on, was purchasing that a long time ago. There's another movie that was released LA Coliseum during a professional NFL championship game called Championship X. There are weird convergences between 2-minute warning and Black Sunday. They both involve football championships. In Black Sunday, it's Super Bowl X. And in 2-minute warning, it's Championship X. The X might be meaningful. Yeah. Oh no, nothing's popping in my head. Charlton Heston appears in 2-minute warning. He appeared previously in Omega Man, sitting right there in my thing. I've yet to watch it, about a viral illness that killed all the people that took an experimental pokey poke. Oh, and Soylent Green, set in 2022, about a dystopian future. Are you kidding me? Soylent Green was set in the year 2022.
According to IMDb, the year is 2022. New York City has become overpopulated with 40 million people, and pollution has caused the temperature to be risen, and all natural resources have been destroyed, leaving 40 million people starving. Sorry,
had to make a Facebook post on that. That was too good. Let me go get some water real quick. Hang on. Well, I see Goodyear blimp here. We'll get to it, but think about it. It's going to be a good year for them. So that's what all that's been about. I'm sure the Goodyear blimp will be at this year's Super Bowl in Los Angeles. Telling us it's going to be a good year for them. Omega Man. Okay. Also, the Goodyear blimp plays meaningful role in both movies. Also, the Illuminati card game, the Enough is Enough card seems to indicate that Trump might be dropped by a snipper. Yep, the old sniper trick. Yep. Good stuff, Michael. Good stuff. 2-minute warning comes to Donald Trump murdered. Trust the process, Nick Saban's old line, because we've got our process the Lord puts us through and we have to trust it. And why are we told to trust it? Because things look bleak. Things look horrible. Things look really, really, really bad. Just trust the process. This is all about your salvation. It's your salvational process from A to Z. We all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. And he's, the world hated you before it hated me, but I've called you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you. We're not supposed to be in love with this world. And it's not supposed to like us at all. Just trust that process. And so they have theirs too. Just trust the process. We know we're going to have to bring about this war and all this, but we got to wipe everything clean slate, and start over with a new utopian society. And of course, what they haven't been told is that it will be under the biblical Antichrist. Wow. 2-minute warning comes to Donald Trump murdered. Trust the process. 156. What movie did you recently show that had exactly 156 minutes long? And it also comes to the Antichrist revealed. Well, that's Back to the Future. Back to the Future is 15600. And as I told y'all, I was best man in one wedding, and that was Trace McGrady Sr.'s wedding to Trace McGrady, the NBA basketball star's stepmother. Well, Trace McGrady and our valedictorian, one of my favorite people, she was a cheerleader and all that. They were both born on the same day, along with my second wife's first husband, also born on the same day, along with various other people in my life. More so than July 27th is August 10th. It seems like everybody was born on August 10th. Well, August times 10th times 1961, when we were all born, comes to 156, 88. 156, 88. That was my school's valedictorian. I mean, my senior year, I had a crush on her, boy. And but she had an older boyfriend. And then Trace McGrady, who had a son who became an NBA Hall of Famer named Trace McGrady. Small world, isn't it? Sure is. So that 156, that's a yeah. I didn't think about the 156-88, how that 88 seems to be in so many people's number. My former mother-in-law was born 1.954, October 25th. So it's 25 times 10 times 1954. She had an 88 in the heart of her number. Or her daughter's second marriage progression to me. Because her daughter's first marriage came up to, first two digits were 87, so the next progression is 88. And then my stepdaughter, 3 times 19 times the 88 with the 86ing also, along with one of my favorite numbers, 138, because that was all my favorite numbers of the time added together. 24 plus 27 plus 42 plus 45 came up to 138. And of course, she's an extremely special person in my life. So just fascinating. You know, the Lord's brought me to numbers ever since I was a little kid. I showed y'all that video where I typed in 2424 of all numbers, because 24 is my favorite number. And I also like 42. So I just typed in 2424. And that old photo of me in my typing class, my junior year. That's when I took typing, and you could see that card had on it 1977, 78. Well, my senior year was 78, 79. So it was my junior year when I took typing, when I typed all that in there. And it was just strange. And I even typed in 1959. I was born in 61, so I don't even know why I did that, but I don't know. Goodyear blimp prominently featured. The Goodyear blimp comes to January SIX, Devil's Advocate, which is the Antichrist, the first seal, which is him receiving a crown, state funeral, which would be because he received his crown, Gemini twins, two trumps, Janus. Well, absolutely. Janus, the god, the two trumps. Good call, Michael. I like that. Yeah. And if he's going down in Janus, what day is he going down on? I don't know. I've given y'all mine 1,000 times. The 2nd or the 3rd or the 5th or the 7th or the 8th or the 10th. Maybe the 12th, the 15th, the 19th, the 30th or 31st. Those are my biggies. Championship X comes to February 3rd. Love it. Because you see, that's the day in Groundhog Day where Bill Murray goes, if you could have any wish, if the world was going to end, a bomb was going to explode tomorrow, and the world ended. Well, he's saying that on Groundhog Day, meaning February 3rd. Championship X comes to February 3rd in 3 ciphers. Masonic ritual in 2 ciphers. This is all the Masonic ritual. What they don't understand is they're doing exactly what the Bible says they will do. And they don't believe in the Bible, and they don't believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yep, just insane. Los Angeles Rams, it also comes to, which is the site of Super Bowl 56 in 2 ciphers. It comes to Los Angeles Rams. Ritual killing. Championship X comes to ritual killing, comes to January 15. Y'all know that's one of my big ones. January 9th, which is not one of my big ones. January 7, which is one of my big ones, because it's the 7th day of the year and the 7th day of the month. And Trump became president when he was 70 years, 7 months, 7 days old. If you include his birthday as a day. It's all about 7s, because the book of Revelation is all about 7s, because 7 is the number for cleansing. And that's what it's about. It's about him cleansing his church. They have to go, we all through much tribulation into the kingdom. So the church is about to go through. And one thing I forgot to say, which I was leading to, is how Michael and I both came to understand Trump as the Antichrist at different times. I was 2017, he was 2019, or 2020 when it hit. I came across it in 2017 based off having Donnie Darko movie in my DVD player, and I quit watching it, but it was just sitting in there. But I was like, this movie's dark and it's weird, and it's just not making any sense, and I'm not enjoying it. And I came across Angel White and Logic Before Authority's 2 videos, which are both featured in my Donald Trump Antichrist Part 1, which has more views than any video I've ever done ever. Because a dude from Japan who was very popular, he was an American living in Japan, or he was Australian living in Japan, I think. And he took my video. All right, well, we're going to, it's got 3,259 views. He took my video and promoted it, and he had thousands of subscribers, and he came across me. He eventually left me because he said the abomination of desolation already happened. He didn't like the way I was teaching Daniel. I was emailing him because we were on Facebook friends and all that. And he went his separate way, and I can't remember what his, and it was too bad because he and I got along. He was like my first Michael almost. Like he was championed my channel and was all about it and loved my work. And he made videos off my videos, not just this one, but others also. Promoted my channel, and then we parted ways soon after. So it was weird. I can tell you, I don't think Michael and I are going to ever part ways. There's Amy Jo. I think she's still a Facebook friend. I'm sorry I comment so much. Yeah, I think she's still a Facebook friend. She just got married. But God, I can't remember what maybe he's on here commenting. There he is. That's him. Michael, he's got your flat earth thing. That's exactly the one you showed me, isn't it? And if you go to his playlist, I wonder if he got rid of, look at that, 150, 15 point, there's 153 for the fish, 15.3 subs. And if you go down through his videos, did he take my stuff off? Because we were years ago. We went all the way, but it was Logic Before Authority that I combined with well, we're on it, aren't we? We were on it. Let's go back to it. And people say that's why your channel doesn't grow. Or I've had people say, let me show you how to grow your channel. But it was Logic Before Authority and Angel White's 2 videos that I mirrored and copied off of with a camera on this pedestal. There's David Bowie's. See, his murder or his death was fake. He just did that very deep satanic 10-minute video showing 3 men on a cross gyrating like they're having sex, and then he died. Well, bogus. So it's an hour and 57 minutes long. Here's the videos that I used. The 2 videos that helped me. One will not be there anymore, or both won't be there anymore. Video unavailable. Angel White Born Again, took it off. It was called Donald Trump, the Antichrist is Born. It is chopped up, though. Most of it all is chopped up into various smaller videos. And the Logic Before Authority video was also, he removed it. Why? Because they were that good. And I came across him, and that's when I realized. So there he is. So his videos with my stuff It looks like he took them off. Yeah. He was living in Japan. Yeah, all of his stuff about Trump he took off. Maybe somebody got to him and told him, dude. And he was a school teacher over there. Yeah. It's very interesting. Maybe once Trump lost the election, but you would have thought you'd still keep him up. But no, he took them all down. Fascinating. Super Bowl X has the exact same gematria as Championship X. The exact same. What day was Super Bowl 10? Super Bowl 10 Wikipedia. January 18th. That's Super Bowl X. Guess a day after the full moon on a Monday. That would be till Tuesday. I think we have to look at it, don't we? Lynn Swann was MVP. I think his number was 88. Lynn Swann, Pittsburgh Steelers. 88. Born when? March 7th. Okay. Do you know that Lynn Swann put me on national television? It's so weird. Super Bowl 25 was the Giants and the Bills, and my parents gave me an extra ticket. I smoked a funny cigarette before I entered the stadium. Music playing. It was the old sombrero. And some guy was getting married, and he wanted me to hold up this big sheet. So-and-so, will you marry me? And we got Lynn Swann's attention down on the sideline with the sideline camera. It was way pregame. I mean, way pregame. Went home and watched it on the DVR as my son and my girlfriend were recording it for me. I was on there. I was on national television on a Super Bowl. And it was Super Bowl 25 in Tampa, Florida. I just now remember that. That's freaky. Because Super Bowl 10, he was MVP. Y'all, it was on the 18th, Michael. It's on the 18th. That's 6 + 6 + 6. It's on until Tuesday. January 2022 calendar. Sweetheart, I don't even know if you're an MAN or a WOMAN. If you're famous like that, I can't even look at you. She did look kind of FEMALE, but still. All right, the 18th is on until Tuesday. So he gets hit on the 18th. So we're adding another day yet again, Michael. Dies on the 19th. 119 is reverse of 911. Twin Trumps go down. And he rises on the third day. 121 coded all throughout the Dark Knight. Rises. Keyword rises matches the 121. So Michael's gonna Michael, when you see my title to this video, because I'm not even going to tell you ahead of time, I'm going to let you see the title. Michael shows us that it's January 8th. I'm going to say January 18th event day per Michael. Michael's going to go, what? I didn't say it was the 18th. Oh, Michael. We'll say per Michael's information. The Championship X, Super Bowl X, the Super Bowl 10. Golly. This is just Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Dog. Look at that beehive. He got the bee, the hive mind symbolism on his glasses. Oh, born October 20th, the day I scored my touchdown. Which is the day some stuff showing up happened this year on one level that had me absolutely walk out of my job with my bosses giving me the thumbs up. We got your back on the next day on October 21st. Wow. Which portaled over to Valentine's Day, which was the 21st was also the day that Alec Baldwin had his, like I said, it portals over to portals over to April Fool's Day. October 21st, portals over to April Fool's Day, which tells you that, well, it tells you exactly what the Alec Baldwin thing was all about, but also told me what my thing was about on the job. But it's okay. I'm at a much, much happier job now. Love what I'm doing much, much more. I'm a behavior interventionist, no longer a PE coach. That stress is behind me. Yes, that's fascinating. What's in his URL? Anything? Any numbers that stick out? I loaded up some stuff from Back to the Future, or something I came across. It's better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. Satan walks the earth like a roaring lion waiting to devour. I butchered that, but is that why Trump likes 58? 1 Peter 5:8, King James Version, Bible Gateway. Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. Well, that pretty much tells you all you need to know, doesn't it? Oh, I believe it does. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Actually, people are saying Christmas or Xmas verbally too. I want to learn more about the X in Xmas. Jim Brown's Grace and Truth Ministry really explains that it was all part of, you have to be careful with this guy now. He's great with blood baptism, spiritual baptism, the daily cross. We're grafted in Jews, election predestination, Christmas being pagan, but he is off on hell. He is off on tithing. He is off on demons. Tells you they did not exist in the way that we know that they do. I mean, what went into the swine? Duh. So, but if y'all like, I will put this down in the description. And you can find out that Xmas was actually the true name of it from a pagan standpoint. And it's a good one. It's got a 56 in it. Super Bowl 56. Anyway, that's my buddy Vanessa. She's awesome. And she follows all of this on YouTube. Isn't that fascinating? I'll be putting that on my Facebook. Well, in Back to the Future, you got a January 19th, at the, no, that wasn't in Back to the Future. That was in that video I told y'all to watch. That I told you was an AI. Hang on, let me find that thing. It's got to be somewhere. 1019, at the touch of a button. Now, why did the AI from LXXXVII finis temporis, which I tell you is AI, and it says 88 out of time is their logo. Why did that stop that on January 19th at 322? That's when they put this into the AI did this. This is an AI site at 322. And the commissioner was in box 322 when Bain's explosion took place. And remember that October 17th portals over to April 5th. That football game where the Seahawks, by the way, who represented Gotham City? Pittsburgh, the pit, the bottomless pit, the angel of the bottomless pit, Pittsburgh. It was the Seahawks. If he's the beast out of the sea, then it's the Phoenix rising from the ashes as the beast out of the sea. That's the Seahawk at the Steelers. Yep. Fascinating. Right eye wound. Pi 314 and Trump's birthday. Pi 314 and Trump's birthday, 6/14, is in the flux capacitor picture that one of them is holding up, either Doc or Michael J. Fox character. There it is again. Donald Trump times pi has a 51. My first, watch this. Y'all know now. My first wife was 8 times 4 times 1964. Obama's birthday, but my year of 1961 Obama was plus times 7 times 6. So my marriage number was 51. My next marriage would be 52, and my third marriage would be 53. By the way, my first wife's number was 62848. 628 is right in the heart of the number. Of course, would be 86 because we divorced. So, like I said, the Lord's been always telling me my story through numbers. And this isn't any number system that you would get off any pagan, Celtic, New Age, nothing. This is my own from the Holy Spirit in hope of. So Trump times pi, first marriage number 51, second marriage number right there in the middle, 52, and my third marriage number 53. The year I was born, 1961, my third wife number, and one more time, my third marriage number. So, yeah, I know it's freaky, it's freaky. It's super freaky now. It's got 301, which is the day my second wife was born. On day 301, she's October 28th. It meshes right into the 52, which she was my 52, my second marriage. My current school street number and address are in here somewhere too. Yeah, it's fascinating. And I told y'all that my school number with my employee number comes up to the 404. So that's it there. So let's go ahead on and start getting rid of everything we can get rid of. We've done comments, Snoop Dogg. Soylent Green, fascinating. Jim Brown will keep that. Let's message this guy. Let's send him a.
What's going on, guys? This is Eddie.
That's right. His name was Eddie. Goes to the Trump. Y'all need to come on that comment. And all of y'all need to comment and say, Eddie, come back. Eddie, come back to Trey's channel. And put like as many likes as you can on my comment. How many comments does he have? God, he's got a lot, doesn't he? He's followed by a lot of people. Well, just find me. Deadly wound. And we'd love to have you back. Boom. So yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Can you submit a video saying, hi, I'm so-and-so from, and the earth is flat. You can wear a flat earth t-shirt. So he sells the flat earth t-shirts. Okay. It's all good. Hey, make your money, man. He's a school teacher and, you know, stuff. I don't know. But Michael, you just gave me that. How funny is that? I mean,
And I'm going to show you how to make a very cool time zone calculator.
All right, very cool. Very cool. All right. Love you, Eddie. Come on back, buddy. Super Bowl X is Super Bowl 10. It is 118. Oh man, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Attendance got the 187. Murder was the case that they gave me. 187. Michael, they got murder was the case that they gave me. Snoop Dogg, murder was the case that they gave me. 187. Snoop Dogg, 187. 187, a song by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 187 on an undercover COP. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was on the Chronic. So it's got 187. It's got 187 at the attendance for Super Bowl 10 for murder. It's the number for murder in California. 187 is the murder code for California. Penal code 187, unlawful killing. It's in California, Michael, where the Super Bowl is. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to go down in California, but they're channeling through that at least. 187 in the attendance. Wow. Fascinating. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. Always feel like we're leaving out something. Any more last minute comments? Nope. All right, y'all. I like this January 18th. What do you think? I don't know. Michael gave us a lot of info on it. Don't know nothing about nothing. But that's the video there with me with the.
Well, I told y'all my whole life my favorite number was
24, and the number for Christ is 2424 in Strong's Concordance. And in typing class, I typed my birthday, but put 1959, which I don't know if that's when I was hoping I was born, like to make a fake ID or something like that. I don't know. Because I wasn't born in 59, I was born in 61. And I never lived on anything called Pine Street. I did live on Lime Street. So it was like I was making a fake ID just for the fun of it, like kicking around. And of course my finger smudged it. And, but that was my favorite number. It had the 42 in the middle, which is my other favorite number. So I'll put 2424, which is number for Christ. So it's his little signal to let you know that I've always been his, or to let me know I've always been his. And Jamie's the one. No, Jamie told us about the somebody, or maybe I just looked it up, that Jesus was 2424. Yeah. Anyway, numbers. Love y'all. Love y'all. Thank you, Jesus, for everything. Lord, help us in any way that you see fit. Just give us the ability, Lord, to handle your will. We know your will is going to be, your burden is light and your yoke is easy, but we know also we must suffer tribulation. But the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth. The Holy Spirit is the comforter, and you comfort us through our tribulation because we're in truth. And doesn't mean things won't be painful, but look after everybody's family, their wife and children. Just pray for whatever's going to happen quick. And just you've already ordained it, Lord. So just give us the ability to handle it. Give us the strength to understand it, the wisdom to understand it, the strength to handle it. And we know you've already overcome the world. So as the world is putting it to us, help us to overcome that as you see fit, Lord. Love you.